Hello students, myself Mehul Kodia from LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So in last session we start a new chapter, that is geometric transformation, and you all know what is transformation. Transformation means if you want to move any of the object from one place to another place, or if you want to rotate that object. Clear? So this all is a types of transformation. We discussed total 5 transformation. First one, that is translation, second one, that is rotational, third one shear, fourth one reflection, and last one scaling. We already discussed 2 types of transformation with numerical. Translation, that means if you want to move any of the object from one place to another place, it's called a translation. And second one, rotation, if you want to rotate your object from one place to another place or any of the degree in either anti-clockwise direction or clockwise direction, that is rotational geometric transformation. So we discussed total 2 types of transformation. First one, that is translation geometric transformation, and second one, that is rotational geometric transformation. So in today's session we have to discuss one more type of transformation, that is scaling, 2-dimensional scaling in computer graphics. Now what is the meaning of scaling? You already use this function in engineering graphics. Clear? Scaling means if you want to enlarge any of the object or reduce the size of any of the object, then this function is used. So in scaling we have to just enlarge or reduce the size of the object, but we are not change the shape of the object. Clear? So this is the scaling. Scaling means if you have a one circle, if you want to enlarge the radius of the circle or reduce the radius of the circle. Clear? Same way, if you have a one triangle, if you want to enlarge this triangle or reduce this triangle based on scale. So scaling geometric transformation, we have to reduce the size of the object or enlarge the size of the object without changing shape of the object. Clear? So this is simple scaling. Now, so in this scaling may be used to increase or reduce the size of object. Clear? This is the first point. Second point, scaling factor determine whether the object size is to be increased or reduced. Now in scaling factor, one important thing is that if value of scaling factor is 1, that means we have to consider the actual dimension of the object. If value of the scaling factor is greater than 1, that means we have to increase the size of the object. Clear? And third thing, if value of scaling factor less than 1, that means we have to reduce the size of the object. Clear? So you have to remember three things. If scaling factor value is 1, that means we have to consider same size of object. If value of scaling factor is greater than 1, that means we have to increase the size of the object. If value of scaling factor less than 1, that means we have to reduce the size of the object. Clear? So if scaling factor greater than 1, then the object size is increased. Same way, if scaling factor less than 1, then the object size is reduced. So you have to remember this thing. Clear? Now we have to derive one equation of scaling geometric transformation. Clear? So consider an object O has to be scaled in 2-dimensional plane. Now you have to consider any of the object and we have to scale this object. Clear? So based on that we have to derive the equation. Initial coordinate of object O, that is consider x old comma y old. Now we have one point, that is the old point coordinate, that means actual size coordinate. Clear? After that we have to apply scaling factor. Then after we have to calculate the coordinates of the new points. Clear? So initial coordinate of the object O, that is x old comma y old. Now you have to consider scaling in both the direction, x direction as well as in y direction. So scaling factor for x axis, that is sx, and scaling factor for the y axis, that is sy. Now we have to consider new point coordinate, means after scaling we have a generator object, after scaling we get one new point. Clear? So we have to consider new point coordinate, that is x new comma y. Clear? So we have one object, that is the old point coordinate, that is x old comma y old. After giving scaling in x and y direction, we get one new point, that is x new and y new. So we have to derive relationship between x new and x old, y new and y old. Clear? This scaling is achieved by using following scaling equation. Now in scaling you have to just remember that if you want to scale any of the object in x direction, suppose you have one object, if you want to enlarge double size in x direction, so you have to remember this thing. So you have to just multiply x coordinate of that object with 2. Clear? So this is the simple scaling equation. If you want to enlarge any of the object in y direction, so you have to just multiply this scaling factor with y coordinate. Clear? So suppose you have one object and object old point coordinate, that is x old comma y old. Clear? So you have to just remember that you have to just multiply x old coordinate with its scaling factor and y old coordinate with its scaling factor. So x new is equal to x old into scaling factor as x, and y new is equal to y old into scaling factor as y. So x old coordinate, that means that is the coordinate of the old object. X new, that is the coordinate of that object after scaling. Clear? So x new is equal to sx into x old and y new is equal to y old into sy. Clear? This is the simple equation. You have to remember this equation, and based on this equation we have to solve one numerical. Okay. So this equation we have to convert it in the form of matrix. Clear? So x new is equal to x old into sx, y new is equal to y old into sy. So we have to convert these two equations into one matrix equation. Clear? So x new into x new y new is equal to sx 0 0 sy, and in second matrix x old y old. If you multiply these two objects, then you will get above two equation. Clear? If you multiply these two matrix like first row first column, so sx into x old plus 0 into y old. So answer is sx into x old. So answer of x new, that is sx into x old. This is the above equation of x new. Same way, if you multiply second row first column, that means 0 into x old plus sy into y old, and you will get the answer sy into y old. This is the above equation of y new. Clear? So you have to remember this equation. Based on this equation we have to solve one numerical. So now we have to solve a numerical based on the scaling geometric transformation. Given a square object with coordinate points a 0, 3, b 3, 3, c 3, 0 and d 0, 0. We have a 4 coordinates. Apply the scaling parameter. We have to apply scaling parameter. That means either we have to enlarge the size of the object or reduce the size of the object. That is depend on the value of the scaling factor. So apply the scaling parameter 2 towards x axis. Now here the scaling factor, value of scaling factor for the x direction, that is 2. Means we have to increase the object in x direction is the double, instead 2 times, and 3 towards y axis means we have to increase in object in the y axis, that is the 3 times. Clear? So and obtain new coordinate of the object. So we have to give scaling 2 times in x axis and 3 times in y axis. And you all know what is the equation of the scaling geometric transformation. We have to just multiply value of scaling factor with respective coordinates, either x coordinate or y coordinate. Clear? So in this case we have value of scaling factor for x axis, that is 2. So we have to multiply all the coordinates, x axis of x coordinate of all the points with 2 and y coordinate of all the points with 3, and you will get answer of the new coordinate. So we have to calculate all four coordinates like this. Old coordinates of the square, that is 0, 3, 3, 3, 3, 0 and 4. What is the value of scaling factor? Scaling factor of x axis, that is 2. Scaling factor of y axis, that is 3. Okay. So now first coordinate. A 0, 3. So apply this scaling equation. X new is equal to sx into x old. Y new is equal to sy into y old. Now you have the value of old point coordinate. You have to just multiply value of scaling factor. Clear? So x new is equal to x old into sx. That means x coordinate of a point, that is 0, 0 into 2 is equal to 0. And y new is equal to y old into sy, that is y coordinate, that is 3, and also value of scaling factor of y axis, that is 3. So 3 into 3, that is 9. So now we have the new point coordinate of point A, that is 0, 9. Yeah. So this is the calculation of first point. Same way you have to repeat procedure for the all the coordinates. Clear? Now calculate for the point B. Now points old point coordinate of B, that is 3, 3. So x old value 3, y old value is 3. Now you have to use equation of the scaling geometric transformation, that is x new is equal to x old into sx. Now value of x coordinate, that is 3, 3 into scaling factor 2, 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Same way y new is equal to y old into sy. Value of y old, that is 3, value of scaling vector also 3, so answer, that is 9. So new points coordinates of point B, that is 6, 9. Now third point, old point coordinate of C, that is 3, 0. You have to repeat same procedure again. Calculate x new and y new. So x new is equal to x old into sx, y new is equal to y old into sy, and you will get new point coordinate of point C, that is 6, 0. Now we calculate total 3 point. Again we have to calculate last point coordinate, that is point D. Now coordinate of point D, that is 0, 0. So if you multiply any of the scaling factor with 0, then answer remain same. Clear? So 0 into sx is equal to 0, 0 into sy is equal to 0. So new point coordinate is 0, 0. Now you have 4 coordinates for the old object, and you have 4 coordinates for the new object. So you have to plot the in a diagram old point coordinate as well as new point coordinate for verifying that either object is enlarged or reduced. And you all know value of scaling factor is greater than 1. Clear? In sx and sy, both value is greater than 1. That means size of the object, but obvious, is increased. Clear? So now in figure 1, that is point ABCD, we plot this diagram with using old point coordinate like 0, 0, 3, 0, 3, 3 and 0, 3. After scaling, now second figure, that is after scaling. So in scaling, a scaling factor of x, that is 2, and scaling factor of y axis, that is 3. So this square is increased in x axis 2 times and in y axis 3 times, and the new coordinate of object, that is a 0, 0, b, that is 9, 0, 0, 9. Then next point, that is 9, 6. Clear? And last point, that is 6, 0. So this is the new point coordinate. So you all know what is scaling. Scaling, meaning of scaling, that is either we have to increase the size of the object or reduce the size of the object. Clear? So this is simple scaling geometric transformation. So in today's session we discuss scaling geometric transformation and one numerical based on scaling geometric transformation. So now we complete total 3 processes. First one, translation geometric transformation. Second one, rotational geometric transformation, and third one, scaling geometric transformation. Clear? So in translation you have to remember all the equation. What is translation geometric transformation? In translation geometric transformation, we have to move any of the object from one place to another place. Clear? And we derive equation for the translation geometric transformation. What is rotational geometric transformation? In rotational geometric transformation, if we give a rotational in clockwise direction as well as in anti-clockwise direction. Also we derive equation for the rotational geometric transformation. In rotational geometric transformation we have 2 equations, clockwise rotation and one for the anti-clockwise rotation. And in today's session we discuss scaling geometric transformation. Also we derive equation of the scaling geometric transformation, and we solve one numerical based on scaling geometric transformation. So in next session we have to discuss reflection or mirroring. Clear? That is the fourth process. So what is reflection, what is the mirror image, what is the reflection about x axis, what is the reflection about y axis, all the equation we have to derive in our next session. Thank you.